Hello girls, I hope you all are staying safe at home. To continue with organic chemistry, today we are going to learn nomenclature or naming of organic compounds. Now when you name organic compounds, remember according to this IUPAC name, the name of an organic compound is made up of three parts. First is known as the root word. The root word you have to choose from the longest carbon chain. I think I had already told you in the previous upload also. So if it is one carbon, what is the root word? Meth. If it is two, then eth. If it is three, then prop. If it is 4, then but. If it is 5, then pent. 6, hex. 7, hept. 8, oct. 9, non. And 10, dec. Now that is your root word. Your root word when you name an organic compound. You need to count the number of carbon atoms to get the root word. That is followed by the suffix. Suffix means the nature of the bond, either between all the carbon atoms. If there is a single bond, then it is ANE. If it has a double bond somewhere, then it is ENE. We are talking about the suffix. And if there is a triple bond, then YNE. And of course, sometimes remember there may be a group attached to it which is known as the YL, or if you remember, alkyl group. Now the suffix, so we have the root word, then followed by the suffix. Suffix means the nature of the bond, either it is a single bond, double bond, or triple bond, or sometimes a group is also attached to it. That is followed by the prefix. Prefix denotes the substituent, alkyl, or functional group in the carbon chain. Now you can see in this example how many carbon have I marked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a methyl group. So I have given it the name 2-methyl. Why? Because this methyl group is attached to the second carbon atom. Similarly, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. And the methyl group is in carbon number 2 and in carbon number 3. So what is the term that will be given to it? Methyl is in 2, so 2. Methyl is in 3 carbon attached to third carbon, so 3. And how many methyl are there? 2. So we take the term di. So it is 2,3-dimethyl. Similarly, if there is a chloro group, chlorine is attached to the second carbon on either side of the second carbon, then you will write it as 2,2, again di for 2 chlorine atoms, chloro. I hope it is clear. Now moving on to the simple rules you need to follow while you name an organic compound. The first thing you have to do is selection of carbon chains. So what type of carbon chain, which carbon chain must you take? You have to take the longest carbon chain, which is known as the parent chain. So the longest chain may not be straight. For example, So this is, so you name it accordingly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a linear chain. Okay. So here 6 carbon means what is the root word? Hex. Okay. If it is 5, then pent. Okay. And so on. You know the root words. Now, it may also be branched in some cases. Like this. Now again. So in this case, you have to take the longest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So which is the longest chain? This is the longest chain. So this one and this one is cancelled out. So what will the root word be? 7 means hept. Understood? So now next is the branch chains are considered to be the substituent. So here you can see this is, and one more carbon is here. So this has become branched. Okay, so this branched is actually the substituent. In this case, it is methyl. Okay, it is the substituent. Now next, so you know when you number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, methyl is attached to the second carbon. So it will be 2 methyl. Okay, a dash, sorry. Now, moving on to the third rule, the carbon atoms of the longest chain must be numbered in such a way that the alkyl group, that is the substituents group, gets the smallest number. Okay, now for example, the same thing I have written in this, now numbering of carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can number from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means this is getting a larger number 4. So this is wrong. And this is getting the smaller number 2. So this is correct. So remember, the substituent number, the substituent group must get the smallest number. Okay. Now supposing together with the alkyl group, if functional group is also present, then the functional group should get the smallest number. Now, here you can see in this example, if we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, here we have a functional group as well as an alkyl group. So according to this rule, the functional group must get the lesser number. So that means this is wrong and this is right, because alcohol here, the functional group is getting number 4. So it is wrong. It should get the smaller number. So we start numbering from this side. So this is correct. So this is now 4 methyl, because methyl group is attached to the 4th carbon. Okay, then how many carbon atoms are there? 5. So it is pent. Okay, and alcohol is attached to the second, that is 2 carbon, OL, all, alcohol. Okay, so this is the name of this alcohol. Okay, now supposing there are different types of substituents attached to the chain, they are numbered and named alphabetically. So here bromine and chlorine is there. Okay, so you have to number in such a way that first B, then comes C. So B should get the lesser number of carbon. So you start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't it? So this is your 2 dash bromo for bromine. Okay. 4-chloro for chlorine. And how many carbon atoms are there? 6 altogether. So what is the root name? Hex, and all single bond. So ane, A-N-E. Now, if there are many alkyl groups, then prefixes like di for 2, tri for 3, tetra for 4, penta for 5 is used. Now, for example, here, what is the root name? First, you need to 2, 3, 4. So, 4 carbon means what is the root name? Bute. All single bonds, tane. Okay, and 2 methyl groups are attached to the second carbon, so that you're going to write in front of the parent hydrocarbon. So 2, 2 dash methyl butane. Okay, now next, moving on to some examples of IUPAC names. So you see first what do you have to do? Write the number on top of the carbon. 1, 2, 3. So this methyl group is attached to the second carbon. So first 3 means what is the root name? Prop. Single bond, ane. Okay, and methyl is attached to the second carbon. So 2 methyl, you'll write in front of propane. So this is your IUPAC name. Okay, now moving on to the next example. Again, you have to 1, 2, 3, 4 number the carbon atoms, and you see that since it is 4, what is the root name? Bute, all single bond, butane. So where do you have the methyl groups attached? In 2 and 3. So 2, 3. So 2, 3 dash butane. Okay. Now next, moving on, we have 1, 2. What is the root name? Eth, single bond. So it is ethane. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4 chlorine. That means it is tetrachloro. Tetrachloro. So where are the 4 chlorine atoms attached? In 1. Another one is also in 1. Another one is in 2. Another one is also in 2 dash tetrachloroethane. So this is the IUPAC name of this hydrocarbon. Okay. Moving on here, again remember, what does this tell you? This is a ketone. Okay. So again, how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3. So what is the root name? Prop. Between carbon atoms, all single bond. So ane. So this is propane. Okay, propane. And where is the ketone group attached? To which carbon? Second. Okay, so what is your prefix? It will become 2-O-N-E. So what is your IUPAC name? Propan 2-1, or it is also known as acetone. Okay, this is the IUPAC name. Okay, now if you move on here, now we are coming on to a triple bond. Okay, if triple bond, you know, YNE. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. Okay, so 4 means bute. YNE, because there is a triple bond here. Okay, and prefix is where is the triple bond attached to which carbon? The second carbon. So what is your IUPAC name? But dash 2 dash YNE. So this 2 indicates which carbon atom contains the triple bond. Okay, so this is your IUPAC name for this organic compound. Okay, now moving on to double bond. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now 5 means pent. There is a double bond, means ene, pentene. Okay, so the methyl group is again added to the third carbon atom. So this will be 3 methyl pentene, or you can write 3 methyl pent 2 ene, indicating where the double bond is present. I mean, it is attached to which carbon atom. Okay, now one last example I'm going to give you about the formation of an alcohol. Okay, now here we need to first number. Now you know that alcohol is attached here, so this should get the least number. So we start numbering from this side: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so 5 means what is the root word? Pent. Okay, it is an alcohol. Where is the alcohol attached? To the first carbon, dash 1 dash all. Okay, and then apart from that we have 2 ethyl, 2 ethyl. Okay, and 4 has 2 methyl groups, fourth carbon. So we have 4 comma, in 4 only we have dimethyl. So what will the IUPAC name of this organic compound be? It will be 2 dash ethyl 4 comma 4 dimethyl pent 1 all. I hope it is clear. Please go through the remaining examples, okay, and then do exercise 12A, writing the IUPAC name of the organic compounds that is given there. Okay, if you have any problem, please contact me on the WhatsApp group. Have a nice day, children. Stay safe, stay blessed.